Good Wednesday evening, September 25th, and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. A Wenatchee man accused of firing gunshots outside a concert venue near Leavenworth is now sought on a warrant after he missed an assigned court date. The Chelan Regional Port Authority will soon seek tenants for the Trades District at Pangbourne Memorial Business Park. Back to mostly sunny skies and seasonal temperatures tomorrow with nice weather ahead this weekend. Your full local weather forecast is coming up. Some Cascade Christian Academy students will be learning remotely for the remainder of the week due to a, quote, significant increase in sick students and staff. CCA Principal Stephanie Gates told NCWLIFE News there are currently 42 individuals who are sick with COVID-19 and other illnesses. Gates said in an email that the number is fluctuating daily as more families report illness and while others recover. The switch to remote learning affects the 5th through 12th grade students, and Gates said while it's not an ideal situation, the administration wanted to prioritize the health of students and faculty. The school plans to return to full in-person instruction on Monday. The union representing Wenatchee School District maintenance and operation employees filled the district boardroom last night. The support rally comes during contract negotiations in which the support staff are asking the district for higher wages and better working conditions. Jake Quilter, who has been a Wenatchee School District employee for 25 years and is the union's chapter president, spoke at the meeting to explain the staff's frustrations. Quilter told NCWLIFE News after the meeting the contract negotiations began in August. WSD Communications Director Diana Haglund said the district is committed to collaborating with union groups for a, quote, mutually beneficial outcome through the negotiation process.
We are indeed in a financial crisis. I don't just mean a school district. I mean the employees who work day in, day out, not just 8 hours a day, but often 10 to 12 hours, just to cover the basic functions of emptying trash, sanitizing restrooms, trash and dash, driving school buses on top of an already heavy workload to maintain them at a safe and level of operation, and keeping the buildings with antiquated mechanical systems running. Less students, less staff, and the same acreage of grass to mow, same square footage of buildings to clean. How has the board become so out of touch with the way its key employees are being treated? The financial crisis I'm referring to is a personal financial crisis of each blue-collar employee that they're experiencing in this district due to the suppressed wages and increased workloads.
The U.S. Forest Service has laid out its prescribed fire plan for the fall burning season. Controlled fire will be applied across more than 13,000 acres of the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest as conditions allow, with some areas set to be put to the torch as soon as next week. The work could continue through the winter as long as piles slated for burning remain accessible. Managers are aiming to burn almost 1,200 acres in the Chelan Ranger District, 1,600 acres in the Eniat District, and 2,600 acres in the Wenatchee River Ranger District in areas including Beehive, No. 2 Canyon, and Blewett Pass. A man accused of firing gunshots outside a concert venue near Leavenworth is now sought on a warrant after he missed an assigned court date. 60-year-old Brian Wayne Williams of Wenatchee did not appear for his scheduled arraignment Tuesday in Chelan County District Court. He's charged with 5 misdemeanors for allegedly firing 3 shots from a rifle into the air outside Sleeping Lady Mountain Resort on July 27th after he was ejected for trying to join a band playing on the outdoor stage. No one was injured and Williams was arrested by Chelan County Sheriff's deputies shortly after. Judge Alan Blackman approved the warrant, asking police to bring Williams in for his court appearance. When we come back, firefighters with Chelan Fire and Rescue are contributing to wildfire control efforts in California. And the California Air Resources Board, the government of Québec, and the Washington State Department of Ecology are considering a shared carbon market. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
public notice. With summer ending, there's never a better time than now to get your new or used RV at Click It RV. New RVs for $199 over invoice, and used RVs priced below Blue Book. Top brands like Grand Design, Winnebago, Rockwood, and more. Priced at deals you'll never see again. No payments until 2025 and low first time ever interest rates for the summer end liquidation sale. Nobody beats a Click It RV deal.
I'm Richard Sherman, and we guarantee it.
Trades welcome. Don't miss this liquidation event going on now at a Click It RV store near you. Click It RV.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort. Totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
The Lake Chelan Chamber of Commerce presents Wonders of Wooden Avenue.
Steelhead Cider offers 20 taps with cider, beer, and wine, featuring views of the lake, great music, and fantastic flights. Find it on Wooden Ave behind the bookstore in downtown Chelan.
Kelly's Classic Ace Hardware Store. From the minute you walk through the door, you'll feel the difference. Kelly's revives the days of personal service lost in the big box stores of today. Kelly's Ace Hardware in classic downtown Chelan.
Wonders of Wooden Avenue, North Central Washington's premier shopping district.
Who does Springwater Insurance Group work for? Well, we work for you. Now, some of you think we work for Medicare insurance plans. No, we work for you and your Medicare needs. Now, we are independent agents, and this allows us to teach you about all your plan choices. Now, once we find the most suitable health and drug plan for this new year, we then assist you with your enrollment. We also take it a step further. We provide local, face-to-face customer service at one of our local offices. We provide this service because it's what you want.
Firefighters with Chelan Fire and Rescue are contributing to wildfire control efforts in California. The fire district that serves the city of Chelan and surrounding areas dispatched a unit under Captain Ty Zacher to help out in the state, which has suffered from wildfires burning nearly 1 million acres so far this year. Those fires have destroyed 1,400 structures and killed 1 person. The Chelan-Douglas Regional Port Authority will soon seek tenants for the Trades District at Pangborn Memorial Business Park. The Trades District is a collection of structures designed to act as incubator spaces for budding local businesses. 12 incubator spaces will be available when Phase 1 of construction is completed in the spring of 2025. The port says ideal tenants would include production shops, workshop spaces, specialty trade businesses, and shops with limited retail. Interested entrepreneurs are encouraged to contact Port Economic Development Specialist Brooke Lammert to be notified when applications officially open. The California Air Resources Board, the government of Quebec, and the Washington State Department of Ecology are considering a shared carbon market. California, Quebec, and Washington each operate individual carbon markets to meet their mandates for greenhouse gas emission reductions. California and Quebec joined markets in 2015, but are now considering joining with Washington as well. Doing so would allow all 3 jurisdictions to fight climate change while maintaining authority over their carbon program's operations. A linked market would also use allowances from each government to cover emissions of any businesses within the 3 regions. Coming up next, local residents tried their hands at crafting intricate Indigenous art last night at the Wenatchee Public Library. We'll tell you more in tonight's feature story. Expect much cooler temperatures tomorrow with temperatures around normal through the weekend. I'll have all the details coming up in your full local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
My name's Nick Dirk, and I've been a cinematographer-photographer for over 10 years. I got my start at the Wenatchee Valley Technical Skills Center. Without the Tech Center, I wouldn't have got my first job in media production 3 months after I graduated high school.
My name is Charlie Voris, and I own Vortex Productions. My work has taken me on exciting adventures all around the world, and I got my start at Wenatchee Valley Tech.
Hey, my name is Oli Mingo, and I'm the Executive Director at Heirloom Creatives in Wenatchee. I am so thankful for Wenatchee Valley Tech to be able to have my dream career.
Hi, I'm Mike Steele, and I've been honored to serve you as our state representative for District 12 for the last 8 years. With experience in several leadership roles in civic organizations, as well as being a lifelong resident, I've championed projects that have made a difference in our community. I plan to continue the progress we've made together.
Re-elect Mike Steele, your voice in Olympia. Together we can achieve more. Visit votemikesteele.com. Paid for by the citizens to elect Mike Steele.
Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa, located on South Wenatchee Ave, has the largest selection of spas and swim spas in town. Stay cool this summer in an artesian swim spa and use it all year long. We enjoy helping families reconnect one spa at a time. Hot tubs are proven to improve sleep and decrease arthritis pain. Our passion is water, so please bring us a water sample, and we will help you diagnose your pool or spa water for free. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa, your pool and spa experts.
Thank you for trusting Abby's legendary pizza for 60 years. Your hard-earned money supports hundreds of youth working at our parlors, dozens and dozens of nonprofits and school teams throughout the area. At Abby's, doing good in the neighborhood has never tasted so delicious. Can you smell it? It's not arugula and pear. It's bacon, and cheddar. Yep, everybody's favorite pizza is back on sale this month at Abby's, loaded with 2 kinds of bacon and real cheddar cheese. Enjoy Abby's September special at a very special price.
11 attendees of a Wenatchee Public Library event tried their hand at crafting their own beaded fringe earrings on Tuesday night. Beaded earrings are an intricate Indigenous art form. In Indigenous culture, beads also appear on items like moccasins and other regalia. In tonight's feature story, NCWLIFE News learned a little more about how art can connect people to their cultural heritage last night.
The library is kind of a special place for me and my kiddos. We go to the library quite often during the summer. We're here probably at least like 1 to 2 times a week. It's just such a welcoming, safe kind of feeling being here, and I think it's a good way to like give back to the library as well as the community. Because of what I do for work, making jewelry full-time, I've been kind of trying to get out of doing like markets as much, and doing things like this, workshops and different types of cultural education has been really nice. I really enjoy sharing knowledge with people. So when I was asked if this was something that I'd be interested in doing, I was like, absolutely, yes, that would be lots of fun to do. So sitting around for an evening and doing arts and crafts with people, I mean, it's fun stuff. This evening, we're just going to be learning how to do a simple pair of beaded fringe earrings. I'm not going to be doing any type of designs really. Everybody is going to be receiving a curated kit that I have put together for them with some pretty gorgeous colors that I picked out. So the ones that we're using this evening are mostly teal colors with some cream, and I had actually taught a class through Indigenous Roots and Reparation Foundation for our annual Huckleberry Campout a couple weeks ago, and the colors that we used then were all Huckleberry themed. So that was a lot of fun. And this isn't the first class that I've taught before. I've been doing workshops since last year. My first one was actually through IRF on Indigenous Peoples Day, which was a lot of fun. And then from there, I've kind of just branched out on my own and have been able to do a class through NCW Libraries, as well as the Kashmir Museum, which was a lot of fun. But it's been a lot of fun to share knowledge with people and kind of have that sense of community. I think it's really important to share this kind of art form with people, to have them understand like how important art can be for your mental health, as well as for cultural purposes. I think it's been a great way to reconnect with my culture. It's something that I did not have exposure to as a child, so everything that I have learned is something that I've had to learn on my own. I did find out within the last year or so that my grandmother and one of my aunts and one of my uncles were all beaders as well. So it's kind of a special connection that I have, being able to do that, especially since they are no longer here and I didn't have an opportunity to spend much time with them growing up. It's a very special thing for me to be able to do. If you would have asked me like 5 years ago if I would have seen myself doing something like this, I would not have imagined it at all. I'm really grateful that I've been able to do things like this, because I think it also is a good way to inspire other people to possibly, learn more about their culture and their heritage. I also try to make sure when I do workshops that we hold specific amount of spaces for our BIPOC community. Because these classes tend to fill up pretty fast, I think it's important that everybody has a chance to try to get in and have an experience as well.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope your Wednesday was a good one. Boy, we had changing weather throughout the day today. Sunny, fairly calm this morning, and then the clouds rolled in and the wind came up. And this is our shot from this afternoon outside our weather window up at Lake Wenatchee. And you can see our camera, it's shaking around a little bit, and also some dark clouds and some rain showers up that way. And all of us have been seeing some scattered rain showers and even some thunderstorms around the area as a cold front moved through at about 2:30 this afternoon. And as we get into our weather outlook, our extended weather for tomorrow, we will cool down. We're only going to be between probably 66 and 76. Chance for mountain showers, breezy in certain locations, not so much here. And I'll tell you what, Friday right through the weekend, it looks pretty decent. This is more of a Spokane forecast, while we will see mostly sunny skies, farther east, partly cloudy. But the bottom line is our temperatures are going to be nice, everybody. 70 to 80 degrees right through the weekend and into early next week. We did reach a high of 84 degrees. That was at about 2 o'clock, and by 2:30 we had dropped to around 74 degrees. So we did make 84. 73 is our normal high for this time of year, and we weren't very far off from our record high that was set back in 1962 of 87 degrees. Nice mild start to our day too at 57. Our normal low now is at 49 degrees and our record low 34, and that was set in 1972. Sunrise this morning 6:52. Look at that, 12 hours of light, 12 hours of dark. Sunset at 6:51. All right, getting into your forecast now for Thursday, and temperatures, wow, what a difference. 72 Moses Lake, Ephrata, and Quincy. We'll just get over 70 degrees in Wenatchee, Aniat, and Chelan. Omak also at 72. And look at this, just in the 60s from Lake Wenatchee up into Cashmere. You folks in Cashmere, high 69 tomorrow afternoon. The reason why we're seeing this trough of low pressure and a cold front that moved through associated with that this afternoon. By tonight, most of the winds will be in western and central Montana, but I'll tell you, with the clearing skies, we're going to see some chilly overnight lows around 50 degrees. For Thursday, back to the mostly sunny conditions, although we will cool down somewhat because of that area of low pressure. High temperatures a little below normal tomorrow at around 70 degrees, but then we get back to above normal temperatures. Mostly sunny on Friday. High pressure keeping us mostly clear for Friday, with high temperatures in the mid-70s to end our work week. Getting into the weekend, mostly sunny. We'll call it seasonal out there. A wisp of high clouds throughout north central Washington. High temperatures on Saturday to begin our weekend in the low 70s. But by Sunday, high pressure will once again dominate our weather. Maybe just some breezy conditions right in central Washington. Don't let it change your plans on Sunday. It's still going to be nice with high temperatures in the mid-70s. Getting into our next work week on Monday, expect sunny skies once again. Look at that, all over the western United States. It's just going to be nice out there on Monday with highs again in the mid-70s, which will be just slightly above where we should be for this time of year. And then by the end of our forecast on Tuesday, once again, just some breezy conditions through central Washington, mostly sunny and mild with high temperatures again in those mid-70s. All right, your 7-day forecast, 57 overnight tonight. We will see 71 tomorrow for our high temperature. So look at that difference between today and tomorrow. Then we're going to stay that way into Friday and Saturday with mostly sunny skies. Getting you into Sunday, sunny and mild with a high temperature of 75 degrees. And kicking off our next work week, both Monday and Tuesday, plenty of sunshine and plenty of nice weather too, with high temperatures in the mid-70s. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Dan Kuntz and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
We in Northeast Washington are proud of our small-town heritage, but Olympia's one-size-fits-all policies have made life here more difficult. I'm former Mayor Suing Moody, and for the past 13 years, I fought for the needs of the people of Twisp in the face of disaster. Now, I'm looking to bring my record of strong leadership to Olympia as your state representative to preserve the way of life our families have enjoyed here for generations. I'm suing Moody, and I'm asking for your vote because we shouldn't have to give up anything to live here, and we won't.
Want to stay up to date on the latest news in the area? Tired of paying for your news? Download the NCWLIFE app now. No subscriptions necessary. Get news, weather, sports, and more live as it happens. Available for iPhone and Android in the App Store. Local news at your fingertips. Don't miss the stories that matter to you. Stay connected. Download the NCWLIFE app now.
Hi, everybody. Dan Coons filling in for Eric Granstrom. Mitch Garver had a home run. Julio Rodriguez had a home run. 5 errors by the Astros. It adds out to a big victory, a much-needed victory for the Mariners today. 8-1 the final down in Houston. Seattle is still alive for a wild card berth, but just barely. Here are your highlights.
Out ball into center field is going to be down for a hit, being waved around Singleton. Julio Rodriguez, a strong throw, and it gets by Cal Raleigh and to the backstop. Singleton sits down at home plate after he slides home safely, and the Astros on the board 1-0.
GP, third base coach, getting aggressive, sending John, testing the defense. Another clutch swing from Caratini with the guy in scoring position.
Down the line, this is a fair ball into left field. The Mariners are taking the lead. Dylan Moore in. Robles scores as well. Justin Turner has put the Mariners in front with 2 outs in the 6th inning.
I just adore this guy's approach. Coming in on his hands, he doesn't try to lose this ball, doesn't try to do too much.
Out to left field. And this is into the Crawford boxes. They giveth and they taketh. And this time, Mitch Garver takes full advantage. A big add-on run for the Mariners right away. Here, the 7th inning, it's 3-1.
Glad to see it for Mitch. We were wondering kind of why he wasn't doing the catching. We've seen him catching George Kirby.
On the ground, here comes JP, throw home, it's wide of the plate. JP Crawford scores, it's 4-1 Mariners. Robles into first.
This is the benefit that
3-2. Big bouncer, it finds Whitcomb again. He throws low and it's not handled by Singleton. Robles is in to score. Oh my goodness. What a nightmare for the Astros this inning over on the hot corner.
I was just thinking to myself, 3-2 with 2 outs. So the runners are going on the pitch. So Whitcomb has no play to be able to step on third because the runner is running right in front of him. But Singleton.
Up the middle, and it's off the glove of Kessinger into center field. Dylan Moore comes around to score. Here's a throw to second. Robles slides in. He's safe. Another add-on run for the Mariners. And there are some 3-2. Out to left field. This is, well, let's see. Wow, that went over the line. It's a home run. That ball was squared up, tagged, and gone. Number 20 for Julio Rodriguez. just the second player in Major League history to go 20-20 in each of his first 3 seasons. Popped up. Shallow right field. Rivas makes the catch for out number 3.
As of now, the Mariners trail the Royals and the Tigers by 2 games. They have 3 to play this weekend home against the Athletics. Now, here's the playoff picture as it stands. In the National League, the Brewers are in, the Phillies are in. In the American League, it's the Guardians and the Astros. Other teams have clinched postseason berths. They include the Yankees, the Orioles, the Dodgers, and the Padres. Here's the situation with the Mariners. They still have a chance, but the 2 teams that they're chasing, the Royals and the Tigers, hold the tiebreaker against the Mariners. So the Mariners really have to sweep Oakland starting tomorrow in order to make the playoffs. They need to have the Tigers and the Royals start losing some baseball games. Well, the very young Eastmont Wildcats took on the very young Davis Pirates, but Davis got the better part of the Wildcats last night in high school volleyball. They swept Eastmont in 3 sets. We had the game right here on the NCWLIFE channel. Grant Olson with the call.
Over the net, nice serve again, and boy, Ellie Gale's having trouble with these serves from Johnson, her second consecutive. Saved by Eastmont. Now it's the Wildcats' turn. That was Noel Hill. Back to Garcia, and we'll see. No, this time it was Cheyenne Hull, the sophomore. Eddie Duncan, the sophomore, will serve now for Eastmont. Saved by Hull, the set and the kill. And that will be a Davis point lead for Davis. 21-11 here in the second set. Davis with a 1-set lead already. Grafias right in the middle of the court where nobody was, and a ace for Brisa Garfias, the sophomore. Duncan short on that one, and that will do it for set number 2. Johnson with the serve, smile on her face to Gale. Here's the set, the kill, and it's into the net by Brielle Precht. With it, Gale wants the spike. Wilsey saves it, the set, and the spike, and that looked like it was in, and it was, and that will do it.
Also last night, the Wenatchee Panthers remained undefeated in Big 9 play. They swept Moses Lake aside in Moses Lake, and West Valley swept Eisenhower. CWAC volleyball. Remember, the ball can't hit the court. The winners last night, and a lot of sweeps going on. Manson swept Ephrata. That, of course, is a non-leaguer. Othello took care of Quincy. Ellensburg swept Toppenish in East Valley over Grandview. More prep volleyball. Chelan still undefeated. They haven't lost a match all year. Well, they're the state champions. That makes sense. They swept Cascade 3-0. Omak 3-0 over Bridgeport. Cashmere sweeps by Natchez Valley. They have also not lost a match this year. Liberty Bell over Brewster. It was Wilbur, Creston, Keller, Simon and Garfunkel over Lake Roosevelt. Antioch over Pateros, Waterville, Mansfield, Crosby, Stills, Natch, and Young swept Orville. Soap Lake in a nipper over Moses Lake Christian 3-2. To the pitch we go. Wenatchee undefeated in league play. They beat Moses Lake and leave off to fill at the Apple Bowl 2-0. Eastmont snuck by Davis and Yakima. West Valley got the better part of Eisenhower. CWAC soccer last night. Shutouts everywhere. Grandview, Prosser, Ellensburg, East Valley. They're all winners in CWAC girls soccer and more soccer. Cashmere rolls right along. They took care of Natchez Valley 6-1. It was Pateros doubling up Chelan 2-1. Okanagan over Orville 8-0. Tenasket beat Bridgeport. Liberty Bell over Brewster. Colville over Lake Roosevelt. Programming reminder, high school football Friday night at Wildcat Stadium. Eastmont, Sunnyside, 6:45 airtime, 7 o'clock kickoff. If you can't make it to Wildcat Stadium, we'll have it for you right here in high definition and monophonic sound on the NCWLIFE channel. And those are just some of the games that people are playing.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at ncwlife.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.